Hey guys, LEGO Brick Fan Productions here, and I will be doing the final level of LEGO Indiana Jones 2, Kingdom of the Crystal Skull Part 2. So what you need to do is right after coming out of the level, you're going to need to get a banana, because there's a monkey up over there, and you're going to need to aim it at him so you can get the key. Obviously you can see the, the switch over here that you have to put the key in, so you just got to get Oxley over there because he's got the skull, which can ward away ants and other creatures, so I guess the monkey's just sitting there. And you can actually go through with the jungle cutter through those trees, but we're just going to go into the level, and there's Spock and Dovchenko chalking. But they're scared up on a tree here. That somewhat happened in the movie. I mean, obviously they need to change around some things so that there are multiple players. But I think Marion runs away to... I don't know where she goes, honestly. And then this guy comes through. Okay. She just leaves Dovchenko. And Mutt wasn't there. I mean, but, well, I guess they need Mutt because they want... It's actually more helpful to have Oxley automatically follow you, but what you gotta do is just whip Dovchenko, and this can get very boring. I'm not gonna fade through me completing it though, just because, I mean, I want you to see everything you have to do to beat it. And so, basically you just gotta get a bunch of cones and put them over all the things, and this level gets you about 60,000 studs. Like, immediately you can go get them. So it is a good stud level. There's a better one in Kingdom of the Crystal Skull Part 1, I believe, except it's not a regular level. And keep in mind, guys, when it says save and exit and you hit exit, and then it says, it says warning, it won't lose, everything if that you didn't save. Well, you still get the studs, so don't worry. And like I said in, I believe it was the tombstone, or the graveyard one, or something like that, I ended up doing this level a bunch of times to get Spocko, because she's 1,000,000, and the interdimensional being, because he's 1,500,000. And a good strategy is, before you punch him again, to make him turn into the ant boss thing, you need to, if you grab a cone, then it will save cones. So you'll have to find 2 less. Because there's 2 players that are, that you're allowed to play as. And so, they give you ones to start out with, and I believe you have to do the cone thing 3 times. And then often, yep, there's little crowds of ants carrying cones as well. I don't know why some of them are red and then some of them are brown, even though I guess maybe the red ones are fire ants, even though they're all supposed to be fire ants. And so at first, the first 2, I don't think you have to, actually I don't think you ever have to cover up all of them. For the 3rd one, you have to cover up most of them though. And it's funny because that piece which you put the cones on, I don't even think that was officially a piece when this game came out. The 4x4 circular, and then it's got the 2x2 circular hole in the middle. I don't even think that was a piece when this game came out. But you'll see the ant boss guy start to do a bunch of different things. I believe that's the 3rd one, and yep, we got him down. So when he falls over, we're saving cones. So keep it in mind, you can do that. If you take it off, it'll keep them, and you will have them for next round. And so, yeah, here's Dovchenko. And there's the cliff right there, so that's accurate. It's a beautiful background. Sort of. It's cool looking for a video game. You can see a bunch of cliffs in the background. But yeah, so he gets carried over by this crowd of ants for the 3rd time. And, sometimes Oxley won't follow you, but I think Oxley's pretty much invincible, which is probably why they wouldn't let you play as him. Unless there's a glitch and the ants don't go away. But he pretty much follows you, so there shouldn't be a problem. So yeah, when you get to the 3rd wave, or the 3rd time he turns into it, he starts to do cool things like that, right around on that. And he also starts throwing his head at you. It's very interesting. But, yeah. So, you just need to put these cones on here. And yep, there's a fish. That's pretty cool. That's pretty neat, I have to admit. I don't know if this was my favorite level. It would have been because Dovchenko is my favorite villain from this movie. I think he's 2nd because I like Molaram a lot. I pretty much like all of the main antagonists of Indiana Jones movies except the 4th one. 4th one I don't like Spocko, I like Dovchenko. So we're about to finish this level off here. So it should take you around 5 minutes. Probably 6 because you're probably not going to do it perfectly. And so he gets beat down, and now, I don't know why this time the ants would, carry him into that, but that's what happened in the movie. And, oh, this is pretty fun. Oh, ants making noises. He's so sad. We'll have to see what happens in the next part.
Congratulations, you have completed Kingdom of the Crystal Skull Part 2.
Anyway, guys.
5.7%. Oh boy.
And... oh my god, it's part 3.